All right. Thank you. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. And, well, my video for last week, I was going to do some running video of the NASCAR a little bit more, but it got a little messed up, so that didn't happen. But incidentally, just running around out there, set up a road course out there on that concrete pad that you'd seen before. Just running it at 50% practically the entire time, and the sucker got almost an hour's worth of runtime out of that battery. So that's awesome. So I mean, going to kind of a regulated race or something like that, that's the kids, they don't have to worry about recharging the battery probably so much, and just having fun with it. Run out there and throw her down on the track and go. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to break out the old Axial 10.3, and we're going to get it ready for a little playtime this coming weekend. But first, I'm going to go through and make sure everything works with the body that's on it, because I'm going to have to switch the body out for what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try out setting you guys on the truck so you can see what we're doing. So that'll be a little bit of an experiment too, to see if that thing actually is going to hold the phone good enough to drive around with it, especially over some rough ground. So anyway, let's get the 10.3 over here, and you guys can check this out. This is my main running rig here. Had a lot of fun with this dude. Beat it up a lot. And so far, the only thing that I've broken on this is I snapped the rear axle last year at Myrtle Creek at a little Father's Day crawl out there. Caught one of the wheels in a spot that I didn't realize it was in, and twisted the sucker all the way around. So anyways, this is the body that I had done by RC Patina guy, and I gotten a whole bunch of the Night Customs pieces to put on there. The high lift jack, the fenders, the running boards, gas cans, ammo boxes, and the Pelican case, and a few other little cases back here. Those are all 3D printed pieces. Can't remember where these guys came from. I'm wanting to say it's RC 4-wheel drive, but I'm not for sure. I won't take my life on that. Got some nice little Vanquish, the machetes, the V1 wheels. I like those actually a lot better than the V2s, but I do have the IFRs on there, and running the OT6 KLRMs seem to work really well out there at Preston Island. Really fun. The foam that's in them is actually the foam that comes with the car. And this 10.3 is a kit. It wasn't one of the ready to runs. This was one of the first, when the 10.3 was first released. I've had it that long. So it is a built car. The lights that are on here has the headlights, taillights, these two spotlights, and the light bar up here. Those are all my Trick RC. And you'll see that when I pop the body off here, because we're going to get into this. I haven't done any mods to any of the suspension. It is all completely stock shocks, links, axles, everything. This is a box stock rig, except for a little bit of brass. Got the brass in the front and the rear. Those fit on so nice. And then, yeah, got a nice little bit of rust on the rails there too, making her little bit more scale, even though portals ain't scale. I know. But it is a fun little rig. So I can get up underneath here and throw a battery in here real quick so that we can make sure everything is working. I can get you a little bit closer look at the body once we get it off of here. RC Patina guy did a really super great job on this body, and I have literally beat it to hell, and it's held up really well. The 3D printed pieces have actually held up really super great too. I'm super surprised on that. The front and rear bumpers are CC hand. So I have the front bumper, which would be a real Jeep of this model bumper without the extensions on it, and the winch. The winch does work. It is an RC four-wheel drive winch sitting up in there. It's all plugged in and works really well. Get this guy off of here, and this body does have some weight to it with all this stuff that's on it. So you see it's got the little pigtail that runs up into the interior because the controller is up inside. All the wiring will stay there. That way you can either unplug it from here. I just leave it sitting in the rear battery tray anyways. But you can see that he signed it for me too. I thought that was really super awesome. And he did a little extra on it that we thought was really cool. He put me in there. Yeah, he did. You see the beard? Yeah, it's the same. All scraggly. So, being that this was a kit, I did the stainless steel kit from K&K. And then I'm a lifelong user of Tekin anyway, so I had to have the Tekin controller in there. Your winch controller here, it's got the Tekin 3100 412 HD in there. That thing just, there's no words. It's just an awesome motor. And then there was no Tekin servo at the time that was available when I was building this, so I did some research on this one and decided to go with the Savo Monster, which was the hotness at the time. This is the SB 2290 SG servo, and I like it. It works really, really well. Really, really well. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to put some power to it and make sure she's working. Don't need to actually set it anywhere special. I always have it strapped over here on this side anyways just for ballast, even though this is, I'm sure, is heavier than everything that's over here. But what we're going to be doing next weekend, we're not going to probably be doing too much in the way of climbing or anything like that, so it'll be all right. I just want to see if we can actually do this kind of an FPG. I'm running the Genzace batteries. Love them. This one here is a 4300 3S. I haven't run this one. I got a pair of these, and I haven't run these that much because my 2200s, when I'm out crawling, give me so much runtime that I don't need any more. I get tired before the battery runs out. Then I have to come back to the house and discharge them, put them back into storage mode. So let's just check to make sure everybody's working today. Radio on first. Make sure we're on the right mode. A little twitchy here, a little twitchy there. Oh, my winch is coming undone. Uh-oh. Not to rewind my winch. Because it was running. Now it's getting all messed up. Yes, functional winch. And I was actually quite surprised at how strong this little sucker really was. Here we go. Wind her back in. A little impromptu demonstration because it decided it was going to run by itself. Oh, wait. We need to let that off a little bit more. There's a big old gap in the middle of the spool. That needs to be fixed. There we go. And as far as this winch goes, I was kind of surprised at how strong it really was, because it was actually able to pick up a pretty good amount of weight. There we go. That back in there. There. All right. And that servo was actually pretty quick for what it is. It's a heavy-duty servo. It runs really well. This is got that typical little tick in there still. I fixed most of the other ticks, but it does really good at crawling. Really good. So I got to remember how. It's been a while since I've run the lights on this thing. How it works in order to get the lights to run, whether I have to have it turned off or if I'm we're just gonna have to see. I think it's on 4. I'm not for sure. That's for my throttle. Lights are on, but no one's home. So maybe it goes this way. I have to plug this in first. And as you can hear my cat complaining in the background. They're in their little outdoors habitat so that they can be outside. And she doesn't like it because she's not going for her walk. Okay. Maybe try channel 3. And as I've told you guys before, this is all uncut. It's all going to be just straight through and seeing me do stuff, even though it's probably going to be completely useless to anybody. But you know, this is part of the hobby that we all love. Well, I got to try and remember how this stuff works. It's not going to matter for what we're getting ready to do anyways. I just wanted to try and get it to where it was working so I could actually show you how it works. But anyways, let's try this guy. See if that's our controlling. Maybe not. I'll have to play with it some more again and see. Maybe over here. This is a 7-channel receiver, and it is a 6-channel radio, so but anyhow, try that. Nope. So we'll play with that on another day. Maybe I'll try and remember how it actually goes, and that way I can actually give a proper demonstration on how it's supposed to get plugged in and work properly. But the lights are really cool because it has mode set on it. I think some of you probably seen in the shorts, in one of the shorts, when I had them working, that you can have headlights only, and then all the lights will come on, low beam, mid beam, and high beam, and the suckers get pretty dang bright. I was actually pretty impressed at how bright they do get. But seeing some of the stuff that's out, and watched Proline by the Fire this year on the old tube from some of the different guys. There's some really bright lights out there, and these are right up there with them. My Trick RC is really cool. Plenty of light for them suckers. So what we're going to do now is we are going to try and do a little bit of, hopefully it'll work. Hopefully you guys will be able to see okay. We're going to break out this old body. This is the body that come with the kit. So it is totally, completely stock. I haven't had any special mods to it, just an ugly paint job. Let's get this guy on here and see about getting a going to try something. It's probably, hopefully it'll work, but it's probably not going to. Is I'm going to try and stick a dash mount for your phone on the roof. See if it'll stick on there. And if it seems like it holds fairly securely, then we'll see about just yanking you right off of that tripod stand that I got you on right now and putting you on the car without turning it off. Without turning off the the phone, because then we'll have to try and do this all over again. That will suck. So when I did this one, I used actually, when I painted the roof, to get the right texture for the roof, I used bedliner spray in a can. We can just spray it on like spray paint, and get that good proper texture. So let's see how badly we can screw it up. with this ugly thing. And it's got its little adjustment, so you can set it up and down. This is something I got at my work. We got these little tchotchkes type things, so I can actually set this up to where it could actually be seeing out the camera. I could set it, maybe. It might work that way. I could turn it where you're actually seeing like that. Hopefully, we'll see if it'll stop sketch. Come on, guys. Yep. My angry cat. She doesn't like being in there. She wants to go for her walk. She's not going for a walk today. We're not in the mood for it. So, maybe it's got this nasty glue crap on this thing too, which is really weird. That's what this is going to be. That's got the roll cage in it, but it's still going to do a lot of flexing. I don't know. We're going to see. Stick it down here first and see what it happens. Stick it down and then you pull the lever so it stays pretty solid. Extend this out so it's not so bad. It's still going to wag around a lot. That's the only concern that I'm actually going to have is the wagging, because this thing doesn't sit down all that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can do it. Just maybe. That seems like it's pretty flat. So, let's see. Let's see what we can do. All right. Oh, we're going to make a mess. Hopefully I don't stop this. Hang on. Here we go. Playing with mayhem. Switching it. All right, we got that. Let's see how well this guy's going to actually hold this phone. Might not hold very well at all. Might need to get rid of those legs completely so it actually can scoot over a little bit more. Well, that seems fairly square. Yeah, now you're looking right at my hot water heater. All right, let's give her a try.
You're fine.
Yep, I'm perfectly fine.
All right.
There we go. So, Mom heading off to the store. Well, let's go for a little drive. Let's see how this works. It seems like it's going to probably work pretty good. I don't know if you guys can hear You can probably hear a little bit of the gear noise. So do a little bit of running video with the 10.3. Mild running video, nothing major. It does seem like it might be a little bit crooked. Let's see if we can't straighten her up just a little bit. That's a little better. Seems like you can see pretty good too. I can see it all the way out there. Let's see if it'll angle down a little bit more. That's not too bad. Let's see how it does going through the snakes of a hose. Okay, with my... Uh-oh. Yep, you're falling off. You come unstuck. Dang it. And then you fell out of the holder too. Sorry, guys. Let's try and fix that. Get you back up. Sorry. It's all about the experimentation. Probably a stiffer suspension would probably work for doing something like this. And this truck's got a pretty soft suspension on it, so it can actually crawl around, but so not too bad. Ooh, spider webs. Yeah, it's kind of leaning to that side. It's not wanting to stick. Oh, dang it. Well, let's see. No, that's probably not going to work to do it this way. We'll just hold and finish the filming. And we're going to try and refine this out a little bit more, see if I can get something else that actually will stick a little bit better. Or get my surfaces cleaned off a little bit more so it'll maybe stick. And we'll see about figuring out something else with this. It's going to be a little bit of experimentation and trying to figure out what. So, back to the table. Back to the table. All right. Take you out of here. Quit throwing you on the ground. Get you hung back up in here. Yeah, that made a nice mess on the hood. Made a real nice mess on the hood. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, share, hit that notification bell so you can see whenever I put up another one. I don't have really that much of a schedule to play with it right now, so still trying to figure that part out. So just out here just playing with our little toys is all. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of views, but I'm not seeing much in the way of subscriptions. You guys are doing good on the subscriptions. I'm actually kind of surprised that that there's as many as there is right now. That's awesome. That was kind of surprising for me to see. I wasn't expecting any of that at all. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Like I said, like, comment, share them, get more people in here. Let's check all this stuff out and see where we can take this. This stuff's too much fun not to watch. And we will see you on the next time around. Thanks. Bye.